Hello, Kyle here at GlobeOfGeek.com. This is GoG's guide to PHP comments. Now to start off, just the usual routine, we're going to make a new file called comments.php and your projects file. And yes, we're going to open comments.php. And inside we're just going to put the usual stuff. We're going to put our PHP tags, opening tag, closing tag, and we're actually going to start off using an echo command. So let's put echo comments project, just to have it a little bit different than the other Hello World stuff so we can recognize it. And let's make sure that runs. It's always nice to check, even with basic things. Why not, right? Comments project, it's displayed in your comments.php. And with comments, well, what do you think we're going to talk about? We're talking about comments in PHP. Comments are basically sideline little tidbits that you can leave for yourself and other programmers to look at. And it's done in pretty much every language that I've looked at. It allows you to leave a bit of information behind, and it's done as simply as putting 2 slashes. So we're going to do this. You put it in the middle of your PHP code. This comment will not be executed. As you can see here, it's highlighted in gray, so it's a bit hard to see, but it's 2 slashes. And you put, this is a comment, right? You can put all sorts of text, all that stuff you want, semicolons even. Nothing will be executed. And if you press save, you were to look at your code again, refresh the browser, there's no error, right? Just letting you know though, if you were to put no double slashes there, it will most likely put this on your page. Oh, no, it gives you an error. Go figure, you just put a bunch of gibberish and you got an error. That's going to happen, right? So that's how you make a comment. But here's a question that may come up quite often. What if you were to put 2 lines of echo, right? And you were to put second line, so stuff we've been doing in the past, and now, what if you wanted to cover up both of these, but you didn't want to have to put 2 lines? Because firstly, you can cover up a command by putting 2 slashes in front of it, right? Now, if you were to save that and execute it, it would only show second line, right? It's just that's how it works, second line. And if you were to put another one, it's going to cover up both, right? Now you will have nothing displayed to your browser. But what if you, for some reason, want to cover these both without putting 2 slashes in front of each? Because it might get pretty congested. Say you had inside here, and then you had print you're doing, okay, and let's do another echo, repetition or whatever, whoop, okay, put all that stuff, separate it just to make it look really messy and annoying. And what if you wanted to comment all this out quickly so you could test something out, and say you wanted to print out only this, you only wanted this bottom echo to show, and none of this. You could put all these double slashes in front of all your code, right? That works. However, like I said, in a larger project, that could get really irritating. So I'm going to show you a quick way to comment all of this out. And even this too. Comment it all. I'm going to start off with a slash, and then an asterisk. The star thing, you know? You press shift, I believe, caps or whatever, and then the 8 key, and you'll get that little star. And as you can see now, everything's commented out, but we don't want that because now anything you type afterwards is going to be gone. It's all a comment. So you end this by putting an asterisk again, followed by another slash. And you see anything inside these 2 things, it's like another way of making a tag, right? So if you put that under here, you put a asterisk and another slash. See, now only this is going to be echoed because inside here, this closes off, and this is the opening comment tag, as you should say. Anything in here is now a comment. Let's just check it out to make sure it works. Only this. So there you go. And I can guarantee you pretty much in any large PHP code, it's professional and it's just a kind thing to do to include comments in your code to explain what you're doing, you know? Let's put that back. There you go. So if you wanted to say, my code, if you give a comment, you'd say, I'm putting stuff to the user's browser, I think. Right, there you go. There's your code, there's your comments, you can explain, you can put it at the end of your like little lines there, and you can explain things step by step. So although it seems like a pretty self-explanatory thing to have, it's very useful, and I recommend that you put this on code that you create so you can explain it to others and remind yourself too.